good, the bad, and the tarot. This is going to be a love forecast for the sign of Scorpio. Scorpio, you had the most likes from last month on YouTube, so I'm going to be doing your sign next. In case you're wondering what order I'm going in. I'm going in order of likes, most likes, and fewest likes for all the signs, not including birthday month, which I always do first. So this will be for my Scorpio suns, moons, and risings, and those on the cusp. This is a general love forecast and will not resonate with everyone. My disclaimer is for the most accurate reading with the most accurate outcome. Please come get a private reading. This love forecast is for the month of August. The energies may extend beyond August or prior to August, because I do talk about the past, present, and future. But energies are mutable, and so the timing is approximately 30 to 31 days, but can extend longer than that. Spirit, what are the messages and energies that you have for the sign of Scorpio? This is for my Scorpio suns, moons, and risings, and those on the cusp. Spirit, what are the messages and energies that you have for the sign of Scorpio? Scorpio suns, moons, and risings, and those on the cusp. I will be reading the runes today and pulling an oracle message at the end of your reading. For those of you who are interested and sticking around for the whole reading. I'd also like to say welcome to my new subscribers. To my old subscribers, thank you for coming back. And to those of you who are new to my channel, a warm welcome to you. Thank you for being here. Okay, I am going to be doing the rune casting now. Don't read the runes that are face down as part of my practice. There are some people out there that do not practice the way that I do, so just don't be concerned. Notice there's differences there. Okay, so most of the runes are face down. Those are the unknowns. We have one rune that is face up. I don't read the runes that are face down, so I'm putting them back. Looks like you have a little rune over here near your present situation. I could interpret that as part of your small cross in the middle. All right, let's take a look at your card, Scorpio. You have the Six of Cups in the present situation, crossed by Death in reverse. What comes below you is the Three of Pentacles reversed. What comes above you is the 10 of Rods reversed. In your recent past, you have the Two of Swords reversed. In your near future, you have the Nine of Swords reversed. In the position of how you see yourself, you have the Eight of Cups. In your environment, this is how your significant other may be viewing or dealing with you. You have the Five of Cups. Or they have the Five of Cups, excuse me. Your hopes and fears are the Seven of Cups. Your outcome for the month of August is the Four of Cups. Okay, Scorpio. Let me take this all in. Yeah, I'm just looking at your rune here. I have a little chart. Okay, so in your present situation, you have the Six of Cups. This is the energy that you walk into August with. It's one of kindness, nostalgia, wishing upon a star, memories of the past. It could be that you're thinking about someone from your past. But overall, this is a romantic card. It could be that you are besought by someone from your past or thinking about some nostalgic moments that you shared with someone. Overall, it's a pleasant card, and that energy is wonderful. So nothing to be worried about there. Your crossing card, however, is death in reverse. So this is what's helping you or hindering you throughout the month of August. And I would interpret this as neither positive nor negative. It just simply tells me that your challenge is to finish letting go of someone or something. Or your challenge may be to stop running away from a situation. Because I often do interpret the meaning of this card as burning bridges, running away. Your challenge is to confront the changes in your life head on, or the situations in your life that you're going through. It could be that your challenge is that you're undergoing some major life changes right now, such as leaving a job, leaving a relationship, moving away, something that marks a very big transition in your life. It could be that you have thoughts of someone from the past, but your challenge is to continue to move through these changes. When I see death in reverse, it's almost like something is in the midst of change. You're in the midst of change, but it hasn't fully manifested yet. So it can go either way. The thought that comes to mind is something needs to be finished, something needs to complete its transition. If a plant is dying, you either want to revive it or let it go and plant something new. If the plant dies, then it gives you the opportunity to clear the soil and begin a new plant. If it is halfway dead, you may want to water it and revive it. So your challenge is to somehow go either way in this direction, go in one direction or the other, because right now it's sort of in the middle. The rune that's coming up around the situation is Sewello, which can talk about the ego, the self, and that sort of thing. Pride as well, clarity. I'm just taking a minute to think about this. It could be that there's some pride in the way here, or some beliefs about yourself that you need to reconcile in order to make this transition happen. In the recent past, I'm going to jump to the recent past, you have the Two of Swords reversed. To me, this means coming off the fence about something, that you had made a decision. When it's upright, it talks about a stalemate situation, and possibly being in denial about something or not facing a decision. When it's reversed, it says that you made this decision or turned your back on some things that you were unable to decide on. So it can be even avoiding making a decision, but either you were avoiding making a decision or you turned your back on something that you had already decided on. So there's this idea of turning away from something is what I'm getting. I'm reading the card energetically here, so it's just some things that I'm picking up on. The moon to me symbolizes what phase the moon was in. And I do interpret this as a waning full moon. So sometime after the full moon, we are going into a new moon at the beginning of August. So this would make sense to me. At the waning of the moon, of the full moon, you had made a decision or come off the fence about something that you were previously undecided about. What puts you here at this place of nostalgia or thinking about the past or someone from the past is this Three of Pentacles in reverse. This can say that you felt unsupported in a team or in a relationship. Perhaps you felt like you were doing all the work or that your values weren't matching up. There's some mismatch here in terms of values or teamwork. Perhaps you were working in a team and the contractors weren't the people, the metaphorical contractors, the people that were working on the project were not working in harmony. You can also say that if you were in an arrangement like a love triangle, that you weren't interested in being the third party. You weren't interested in being an option, or you just didn't feel supported by the love triangle. Some things to think about. This is the Apprentice card. It does talk about putting in the work, and maybe that you are thinking about how unsupported you felt in a relationship, or maybe that just the values weren't lining up for you in that relationship, but you're thinking back to it. There's also this idea of that there was something missing, something left undone, some piece that needed to be put into place, but when it's reversed, it can say that there's more work that needs to be done in order for the relationship to really get off the ground. In your thoughts and feelings, this is what you may be thinking or feeling throughout the month of August. You have the Ten of Rods reversed. You may be thinking of putting down something that has been a burden for you, or maybe that you've been carrying around a lot of duties, and you've been doing a lot of things that are just out of duty and responsibility and obligation, and now you're decided to let go of those things. I see you thinking or feeling about letting go of something or someone. That's coming up very strongly, especially with Death reversed. I like this card better in the reverse as well, because it tells me that you're ready for a new cycle to begin or to start. But there's a heaviness about it as well. It could be that for some of you, you're thinking about the end of a move. Like, for example, you finished, you're packing your things up, you're thinking about what to pack up before you move. Or you've ended a journey. So you finally got to your new house, or you got to your new place of residence, and you're thinking about packing your things up, or unpacking your things. This is really an unpacking card for me, though, because the person is setting down the rods. So it's like at the end of a journey. So you've completed some end of a cycle, and you're ready to begin again. But clearly, you haven't ended the journey. You're just thinking about it. You're in the middle of this transition right now, going in the beginning of August is what I'm seeing. So moving into the near future, this is 1 to 2 weeks in the middle of August, you have the Nine of Swords reversed. So what I'm seeing here is that you're feeling pressured, or you're feeling a lot of anxiety to maybe do something that doesn't feel right to you. You may be putting a lot of pressure on yourself in some ways. This can manifest as anxiety, or I feel like you're under you're under the gun here about something. See how she's worrying. Too many negative thoughts, too much worry. This could be someone else putting pressure on you. Feels like you need to get out of your head a little bit here. These are definitely thoughts, not emotions. So you have a lot of negative thoughts or negative thinking that is maybe not productive for you, you know. How you see yourself, you have the Eight of Cups. So you do see yourself moving on, maybe from a relationship that hasn't been fulfilling to you. There's a sense of soul searching here and leaving behind, perhaps going on a spiritual journey. In your environment, this is how your significant other may be viewing you or dealing with you. They have the Five of Cups. They see that you're grieving over the loss of something or someone. Perhaps they see that you're grieving over the loss of that person. They don't see you as being particularly happy. There's definitely some darkness going on here. Again, with the Moon, which talks about the intuition. Lots of swords here, swords and wands. This is the, it's interesting, you walk into August with this card of nostalgia, but they don't see you as being nostalgic. They see you as, this is the card of grief, sorrow, and loss. In your hopes and fears, you have the Seven of Cups. So as, this can be interpreted as a hope or a fear. As a hope, it's that the fantasy is real, that you have many options, that you have plenty of desires and fantasies and plenty of things that you can think about in sort of a romanticized way. But as a fear, it could be a fear that you don't know what these cups actually represent or what they actually hold. Maybe that you're faced with too many decisions here or too many options, and you're not sure which of these cups is right for you, which of these things is real, if any of it's real. So your fear is that there's a lot of illusion around you and that there's nothing concrete to kind of hold on to. Your outcome for the month of August is the Four of Cups. I do see someone who's withdrawing emotionally. They're not satisfied. People may be trying to do a lot for them. Like, you see how these women are taking care of this man, but he's not happy with any of it. There's a little bit of poutiness going on as well, but it can just mean that there's apathy here. It's not my favorite card because there's a sort of a passivity about this man in terms of his emotions. Either he's not interested in figuring out what's going to make him happy, or he simply withdraws due to dissatisfaction from any of the offers that he's gotten. And so he's resigned himself to this position of crossing his arms and maybe just not accepting any of it. So Scorpio, let's take a look at your oracle message for the month of August. A bit of a dark reading. I'm calling on Spirit to help guide you on your highest spiritual path in love and in light. I definitely see a lot of darkness around you, and I'm just wondering, I'm going to take this card. It just kind of calls to me right now. Okay. So the card that fell out sort of is the present. Keywords being gift, treasure, revelation of own value, nowness. And I'll read a short passage from the guidebook here. Please take what resonates and leave the rest. It says, There will be either a gift given or a gift received, Scorpio. But there can be no true gift without reciprocation. When energy is exchanged, bonds grow closer and connection is deepened. The exchange of gifts may also be about the giving of time and energy to each other, shifting and moving away from a typical kind of work for pay into a more flexible system of exchange and caretaking. Friends will offer to do things for you, and before you feel beholden to them or hesitate to accept because you do not wish to be a burden, remember the joy of the gift is in the giving, and a gift cannot be given unless there is a true connection. The gift, when this card is upright, comes from a pure and good place. It is joyful and it is given to the very best of intentions. It will draw you closer and create even more intimacy and trust in your relationship. A beautiful sense of partnership will evolve out of what seems like a simple act of generosity. The exchange will never end. It is a bond forged beyond time. And as long as there is love, caring, and trust, the energy grows and ripples out into the world. Now, there is a reverse meaning for those of you who did not resonate with the upright meaning. It says if this card comes to you in the reverse position, you are being told to be very cautious before accepting an apparent gift. Some gifts are not given with the idea of fair and equal exchange, but with the idea of tying you together, despite your will to be free and separate. Examples of this are gifts from people who wish you to think and speak well of them publicly, or who feel that their gift will buy them a way into your world or enable them to receive something from you. Beware the stranger who overgifts and whose agenda becomes clear over time. There is always an exchange, and acceptance is not always necessary. You can always return the gift gracefully, especially when it is not a gift, but a bribe that may leave you feeling you have done a deal where the debt has yet to be called in. And it will be called in, and it will not be welcome. Stay free, the mermaids advise. So there's two sides to the coin, and it's really up to you how you want to interpret this message. But what I'm seeing in your outcome is that you may not accept this gift, a friendship, or someone's overtures to you. Perhaps the time is not right, or you don't feel like what they're offering is really very sincere. But then again, it's for you to examine and what makes sense to you at the time. But what I'm seeing as your outcome is that for some of you, it's that you don't want to accept the gift from this person. Perhaps it's an offering of their love or their time or their friendship or something else like a grand overture. Maybe they're giving you a gift to try and get back with you, or really it can go any number of ways. But that is my reading for you, Scorpio. Thank you for liking and subscribing, sharing, and commenting. I appreciate all of your comments and the time that you spent here on my channel. So many blessings to you, and I hope you have a wonderful month of August. Take care.